Late last year, I was fortunate enough to attend the launch event of LEGO Fortnite in New York City. When the game was introduced, we were very excited to play this completely new video game. But immediately, everyone wanted to know when and if LEGO would make official physical Fortnite sets. About 2 months ago, LEGO finally revealed that they were making Fortnite sets. We have the Durrburger, Supply Llama, Peely Bone, and the Fortnite Battle Bus, all dropping October 1st. Now, I'll admit, I started playing Fortnite only last year after the release of LEGO Fortnite. I'd been more of an Overwatch person, and I typically lean to first-person shooters, so this was totally new to me. But after seeing how much work Epic Games put into LEGO Fortnite, as well as LEGO's billion-dollar investment into Epic Games, I knew that this would be the right time to switch. I'm also very fortunate that LEGO sent these sets for review. I am so excited to show these to you. And if you want to get your hands on these sets, there's some affiliate links down below where you can pre-order them for October 1st. So let's get into it. By the way, stay tuned to the end of the video to learn more about the DLC that you can get with these sets. I'm talking in-game skins. First up, we have the Durrburger. Now, there's not a lot to say about this set. It's cute, it's charming, it makes me a little bit hungry, and I have to ask why, as in, why did they make this into a official LEGO Fortnite set? So, for context, the Durrburger is essentially a restaurant chain that takes place in the franchise of Fortnite, and we've seen locations kind of pop up over the many years. And this little burger is the mascot slash the head of Beef Boss, who is the leader of Durrburger. Now, I think it'd be really cool if they made like the entire restaurant where they had the Durrburger there. They actually have some prefabricated LEGO builds in LEGO Fortnite for the Durrburger, but all we got here is the actual burger itself. Now, taking a look at the burger, right off the bat, I think the thing that catches me off guard, as well as probably anyone else, is the fact that they went with orange for the buns. I think maybe they should have used like either dark orange or tan or one of the many nougat colors, because I don't know, the orange, it makes it feel like it's like a Cheeto, like almost like a Doritos taco, but like a Doritos burger bun, right? And that's pretty much my main gripe with the set. I still think it looks really cute, and in some cases, the orange is fine. It like really pops, which is nice. Now, as for the build itself, I was actually very surprised about how intricate it ended up being. You have a lot of snot pieces on the side, and everything's technically held together by this toothpick, just like a real burger would be. They had to get this angle offset just right, and it was a pretty cool technique that they ended up doing. Something else that's a little bit weird is on the bottom here, you can see that there's a hollow bun. But I don't think it makes it worse or anything. It just kind of is weird that it's just this big hollow studded area. Now, I really love the eyes. I think they are just super adorable, and the olive on top is pretty much the cherry on top of this set. Now, let's just get into what we don't like about this set. It's gonna be pretty obvious, and it's gonna be a pretty common trend throughout this video, is that it doesn't come with minifigures. I'm a little disappointed it didn't come with Beef Boss. Obviously, that would make the most sense since this is his head. The set is only $15 for almost 200 pieces, plus you get DLC. I feel like the value is really good for it. It just is a little bit of a bummer we haven't got Beef Boss as a figure. It would also be cool to get Tomato Head from the Pizza Pit, but maybe the next wave. That'd be great, huh? All in all, I would say it's just a fun, cute set. It's definitely worth getting if you just want the DLC, but it's also just pretty cute. I think it'd be really fun to make your own kind of McDonald's, Burger King-esque restaurant and just plop this on top of it. Maybe I'll do that. Next up, we have the Supply Llama. Now, it should be no surprise to anybody who knows even just a little bit about Fortnite that this would be, of course, part of the original wave of LEGO Fortnite sets. The Supply Llama is pretty much the mascot of Fortnite, so it just makes sense. I think the designers really nailed the fraying, I guess is what you would call it. The little machete that you'd see on the side of the llama there. It's just a bunch of slopes and cheese slopes, and I think it looks really good. Now, the set actually does come with a play feature. It drops supplies. Pretty surprising, right? Essentially, the way you do that is you can flip open this little switch on either side and open it up, and then boom, you have a ton of supplies that kind of just spills out all over the floor. Now, when it comes to the supplies itself, it kind of definitely indicates that this is based off the LEGO Fortnite game, not Battle Royale or anything, because you get a lot of items from LEGO Fortnite Survival. You get a grappler, slurp juice, rough ruby, backpack, good luck charm, slap juice, and dynamite. To reload the supplies in, all you have to do is open the top hatch and just kind of shove everything back in. Sometimes it kind of gets hard to squish, and then sometimes it busts open like it just did right now. So you do need to be careful and make sure that you have everything locked when you start. Now, I'll say it's a little tricky to get everything in there sometimes. You don't want everything to just kind of bust out. So I would recommend putting in the larger items like the backpack and the rough ruby, and then the trophy and the grappler, and then just kind of put in all the other little things on top, and boom, you're able to get it nice and secure. There are 3 stickers in this set. We have one here on the nose, and then we have one on either side representing the little treasure chests. Those ones were a little weird to put on. You can tell that they are not like perfectly rectangular stickers like we're normally used to getting. So I kind of just freeballed it, but I think I got it right. As a whole, I pretty much put this in the same category as the Durrburger. It's super cute, it's super iconic. I think it just makes a really nice gift for somebody who really likes Fortnite. There's also 2 printed pieces. We have the eyes. Man, these eyes are just piercing straight into your soul, right? The legs are also a little bit weird. They kind of just, I don't know, they swing open like this, and you can kind of slide it around. I'll probably scratch the table, so I won't slide it around too much. But just be mindful that they're a little flimsy, so you can actually put them outwards like this, and they're kind of like locked in, or you can just have them standing up straight. I think he looks better, though, when you put the legs kind of spread out like that. And this is Peely Bone. Look, I'm just gonna say this is probably the most disturbing and weird, freaky Lego set I have ever seen. I would never in a million years expect Lego to make a buildable Peely Bone. And I'm really happy that they did, though. I think this set is gonna go down in history as one of the weirdest things Lego's ever done, and I'm really excited to have this in my collection. Now, if you're not familiar, Peely is kind of one of the main characters in Fortnite, and there's different skin variations of him. This one is called Peely Bone, where essentially half of him is kind of just ripped off. And you can just see inside his banana skeleton bone structure. Now, in terms of a Lego set, I'm kind of glad they did this because it would be a little bit boring if there was just yellow on both sides. Though, I don't think I would mind just having a normal Peely either. You can see here he has a lot going on in terms of the skeletal structure. You have these boomerangs here at the top, and then it moves down into these teeth pieces used to represent the ribs. I will say that those parts are a little bit delicate. It is an 18+ set, so just keep that in mind. And as you move further down, you get into probably the weirdest, most disturbing part for me is the intestines. I don't know. I think it's so weird that Lego actually made like the intestines and everything. I mean, that's how the skin looks, but man, it's weird. I think maybe it's an homage to that Lego idea submission of like a buildable minifigure, where you can see like the internal skeleton of a minifigure, and you know, obviously Lego never made that into a product, so I wonder if this is like an homage to that. Now, looking at the normal side, we have a banana that looks like it's maybe starting to rot just a little bit, but it still looks pretty healthy to me. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of surprised how large it is. I thought it would be about the same size of a banana, but it's more of a plantain size. Now, it does come with a pickaxe, back bling, and a weapon, if you want to call it that, that you can actually just take off if you want to display it separately or something. You also have this pickaxe that he can hold, and you can take it out of his hands pretty easy. And I think it's just really cool that they included a banana pickaxe. And then in the other hand here, you see that he has this gun. This is called the paint launcher. Now, when this set first got announced, I saw a lot of discord on the internet about, wow, I can't believe Lego is making sets with a gun in it. Relax. This is the paint launcher. I promise it deals 0 damage per second. It is not really a weapon. So that's probably why Lego made this. He also comes with a printed nameplate, which is really nice. And he comes on this black base with a little rock kind of on it. It kind of reminds me of the Chewbacca buildable figure, where you can't really move it or anything. It's not posable, but I think it still looks great. Now, when it comes to the build experience itself, Emily's actually the one who built this. But I kind of watched her a little bit, and I noticed it really wasn't too complex. Like I said, the important thing is you got to be mindful of the very fragile rib pieces. But the rest of it was just kind of fun. I'm really jealous that she got to build this one, honestly. There is a little bit of posability in the arms. You can move them around the shoulders as well as the wrists for both arms. So that's pretty cool. And then you also have the fingers that you can lift. All in all, I originally didn't like that Lego did this, but seeing it in person, I kind of love it, and I'm definitely going to be looking out for this skin when it shows up in the item shop again. By the way, this set is $100 for over 1,400 pieces. That's a really good value. I would love it if they had the minifigure though. Wouldn't it be so cool to have a Peely Bone minifigure? But I don't think this set necessarily needs it like I would expect to see in the Durrburger. So finally, taking a look at the Battle Bus. This is without a doubt the most anticipated set of the wave, and for good reason. You get the bus, it rolls, it flies, And more importantly, it comes with 9 minifigures. Now, full disclosure, I didn't get to build this set. My wife, Emily, built it instead. And I'm really jealous. I think I might end up trying to pick this up again later so I can build my own. But I am so excited to finally have the Fortnite Battle Bus as an official LEGO set. Now, I have to say, when it comes to the bus itself, I think it scales perfectly with the minifigures, and I gotta say that it's a little less top heavy than I thought it was gonna be, and that's really due to the fact that the hot air balloon piece is pretty much hollow inside, as you can see. I think it's really funny that they kept the V-Buck logo here on the side. It is in the actual game, but I wonder if that's like an advertisement, like, buy V-Bucks, you know? I really like these trans blue pieces representing the flames to heat up the balloon. And overall, I think it's just a perfect representation of the Fortnite Battle Bus. I did notice that it is not the same exact model that's used in the LEGO Fortnite game. It's actually pretty different, but I think I actually like this version more. Now, to access the inside of the bus, you simply need to just plop off the roof like so. You can see it has these little attachment pieces that go on the side. I kind of wish that there was a little bit of a locking mechanism to like lock it to the bus, but really, unless you're flipping it upside down, it's not that important. And then taking a look at the bus, you'll see that there are actually 9 chairs in here, one of which is for the driver, and then we have chairs going all the way back. What's really nice is that all the chairs are able to recline a little bit, which comes in handy for those figures with back bling. For instance, if I put Adventure Peely in here, I can very easily fit them in, and I'm able to swing that back a little bit further back. The only figure that kind of has issues sitting in here is Meowscles, and that's because of Meowscles' tail right there. So you're supposed to have the tail kind of coming down, but if you want him to sit in the chair, you can do it pretty easy. All you have to do is flip the tail and have it go the other way. And boom, now you have Meowscles sitting in the Fortnite Battle Bus. You can put all 9 figures in and they all fit. It's a little bit of a tight fit, but they all fit comfortably fine. It gets a little bit harder with all the accessories, so I just kind of leave those out. One thing of note is that when you put the roof on, you can't access the door on the front without opening that arm. So that's kind of a weird bug, or is it a feature? I don't know. There is room to place the figures in front of the doors, except for the back door, which is unfortunate because that's actually where you drop out of the bus. So it does swing open, but there's not really a lot of room to put figures there. And now, next up is the figures. You get 9 figures in this set: Adventure Peely, Bright Bomber, Cuddle Team Leader, Cube Assassin, Trespasser Elite, Drift, Meowscles, Raven, and the generic skin Jonesy / Battalion Brawler. Looking first at Adventure Peely, I'm so glad we have a Peely minifigure. Adventure Peely is a pretty recent version of Peely that came out the same time as LEGO Fortnite, so it makes sense that they did him. He is missing his arm printing and side printing on his legs, but he does have dual molded legs, which is great. Next up, we have Bright Bomber. Bright Bomber is kind of like the mascot of LEGO Fortnite. She's the one who kind of helps you start your first village when you start a new survival world. And when you compare her to her in-game version, she is also missing arm printing as well as the side printing on the legs. She doesn't have the sunglasses on her hat, however her alternative face does have the sunglasses. Next up is Cuddle Team Leader. This is an amazing figure just on its own. She is also missing arm printing and side leg printing, a common trend we'll see, but otherwise pretty much exactly the same as in game. Her face is very similar to Bright Bomber, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be her, and you do get an alternative hairpiece as well. Cube Assassin has a cool translucent head, and I believe Cube Assassin is actually a woman, which I don't think the LEGO figure really translates her well, but when you compare her in game, she looks pretty much identical, minus arm printing and side leg printing yet again. Trespasser Elite. Now this is an interesting skin. My friend Adam, the Ant Bandit, typically uses him in Fortnite, so I'm very familiar with him. He has a cube printed on his head and comes with shoulder pads. He is also missing arm and side printing. Now moving on to Drift. This character is also pretty cool. He can wear his mask or he can wear this included mohawk. He's also missing the side printing, but I still think this one looks great. Now onto my favorite, Meowscles. He is the most perfect boy. I actually main the Toon Meowscles skin pretty often because I don't have the original. The only difference between this version and the in-game version is just the side printing on the legs, because this is the only figure to have arm printing, and it looks great. Next up is Raven, and Raven is an amazing figure. My friend Nick from Brick and Nick uses him all the time. He's also missing arm printing and side printing on the legs, but he does have dual molded legs, and I really like the mold of his hood. It just looks great. And last here we have Battalion Brawler, aka Jonesy. So this is one of the generic skins you first get when you have the game and you don't have any skins of your own. This character design is based off of Jonesy, so I think it's fair to call him Jonesy, but I don't think it actually is him. I'm not really sure. When this set was first announced, I think we all thought it was going to be more based off of the Battle Royale bus, but then eventually we got an update in LEGO Fortnite that involves using the Battle Bus. So I think it's safe to say that this is really more based off of LEGO Fortnite than it is Battle Royale Fortnite. Something else that supports this is the accessories. We have the grappler, we have a couple pickaxes, and some 50 pots. Those are all accessories that you can use in LEGO Fortnite, and I'm not surprised they didn't put in an AK-47 or something from Battle Royale. Like, it's LEGO, come on. Speaking of which, I actually do make a lot of Fortnite Battle Royale mocks that you can check out here in my second channel. And I cannot wait to start using my Fortnite figures in those mocks. So I mentioned earlier something about free DLC. If you register your sets with LEGO Insider Club and have your LEGO Insider Club linked to your Epic Games account, you will receive the Operation Bright Starter Pack, which is essentially a bunch of LEGO prefabricated builds, kind of based off of Bright Bomber's bedroom, I'm thinking. But you also get a variant of Bright Bomber herself as a skin you can wear both in LEGO Fortnite and in Battle Royale. The skin is called Bright Agent Outfit. And the best part is, it doesn't matter which set you get of the 4, so you can get the $15 Durrburger and still get this skin, so that's awesome. Well, I'm about to go play some Fortnite, so have a good day.